more debt? Ron Paul. Who's talking about getting rid of the TSA today? Ron Paul. Right? And if you think the media is trying to make that like, that's crazy talk again, and that's a wildly popular position. Anybody that's been in an airport is absolutely for that. I don't know anybody that's like, yay TSA. I know a lot of people who are like they don't care because they fly on private jets, so they don't care. Right? Their kids don't get groped. But they're feeling up your wife, they're feeling up your grandma, they're feeling up your mom. You're good with that? Right? Or have you had enough? And then go look at, and again, not conspiracy theory, the TSA's own union, where they first put these machines in, these guys, they have cancer clusters. You understand that? Okay, so I mean, the machines, they're trying to say that these machines are safe. Physicists and other doctors are saying no, once again. Math. Math, math, math. Right? The math doesn't add up. And then we have these journalists that cannot even, you know, understand the meaning of plain words. It's just ridiculous. I'll link this story where this lady's going on and on about how can there be a debate on whether there was. All right, without swearing at her, detained, past participle, past tense of the word detain, or excuse me, the verb detain, keep someone in official custody. Did they keep him in official custody? Right? Typically for questioning about a crime or a politically sensitive situation. Uh, Definition number 2: keep someone from proceeding, hold back. Did he get on the plane? Oh, he was detained. Did they take him on the side? They don't. You don't need to be arrested to be detained, right? So these media people don't know the words that they're right. These are supposed to be journalists. These are supposed to be people that are in communications majors. I would hope, and yet they don't know the meanings of the words. Right? They don't know the difference between isolationist and non-interventionalist. I mean, this is the media, and like I said, the media trying to portray it. They know it's sensitive because they know that this is a wildly popular topic. Getting rid of the TSA, right? Fourth Amendment rights. Okay, again, delegates. Who's on the ballot in 50 states? Ron Paul and Mitt Romney. Not Rick Santorum, not Newt Gingrich. So it's theater. Again, it's theater. 37 delegates, and they're talking about Mitt being, Newt being the front runner or Rick Santorum not in it. There's no way that they can get the nomination. It's not possible numerically because they're not on enough ballots. So what are they trying to do in Indiana? These guys are. You pay attention to this and make some noise about it. They're trying to make it so that just pay $10,000 and you get on the ballot. Right? Just pay us some money. You don't have to have support. Just get a corporation to donate a large sum of money and you can get on the ballot. Well, the idea is that you're supposed to have enough support, right? And you're supposed to get right. And if you look at what it took to get on the ballot in Indiana, and really Rick and Newt couldn't get on the ballot. Pretty lazy. It doesn't look like they have wild support to me. Same thing in Virginia. Look at the qualifications. What did it take to get on the ballot in Virginia? And Newt and Rick couldn't get on the ballot. And you're going to tell me these are the front runners, that these guys have more support than Ron Paul. Again, the math doesn't add up. I mean, common sense. And the fact that, somebody comes up like me and states the obvious, and this is revolutionary. People tell the truth, and this is revolutionary, right? And then other people try to throw terms around like conspiracy theorists and so forth, right? Vote fraud is the real deal in the United States, and there is overwhelming evidence to support this. Should be a nonpartisan issue. Shouldn't be any. There should be no again, not like torture. Nothing subject to debate here. That both sides need to get out and make sure the vote is counted. Foreign countries should be able to come in and watch the vote and see how we do it, right? So that we can go around the world and show them how a republic, representative republic like ours, has the right to go around and talk about democracy and point guns at people and tell them about how great our democracy is. So they should be able to come here and watch our vote. Hey, look how we do it. Right? No, these guys are counting in secret to protect the vote. Protecting the vote, everybody watches. That's how you protect the vote. Right? This future speak, double talk, double think BS that the media tries to feed you about, the reason why they didn't count it for the first time in history in Iowa is because they were trying to protect the vote. Same thing in South Carolina. And then you see these stories about people that will try to go down there and just, their lawful right to see that their vote was counted and oversee the voting process, not to interfere, not to tamper, just to oversee, to authenticate and verify, and these people are treated like pariahs? Well, mainly because most of you guys are watching TV instead of getting down there and, watching the results. Well, they'll count it for us. Don't worry, they'll count the vote for us. Yeah, they will. They will. Right? Like I said, the Russians are just laughing at us because they know it's not who votes, it's who counts the votes. Now you know too, right? The illusions are fading. Like I said, the best thing about this is that people are, coming out of the cave, out in the bright sunlight, blinking. Like, what happened to our republic? I don't know about you, but I want my country back. Right? I want the same country I grew up in for my sons.